Welcome back. We're watching more Yuru Camp, and well, if anything, the last episode gave a hint of we might be seeing a solo adventure from someone who is very well prepared. If it involves eating food, anything else along the journey, not so much. I'm guessing that for her first outing by herself, she's going to need some chaperones who kind of stay hidden away, make sure she's getting on fine. Keep a close eye, at least. I wouldn't trust her out there by herself. But still, getting some grand advice from a master that is Rin. Maybe it'll be okay. We'll have to find out, though. So, since this is a Monday, we can relax and just enjoy. Let's see some more Yuru Camp. Whenever we can start with this kind of upbeat piano, we're going to be happy. But she has been quite busy recently with her jobs and whatnot. Now, out on a journey by herself. Of course, you would know the place where the famous food is. But anyway. Of course, you would document her travels. How many people are actually going to be concerned for her for the foreseeable future? If it was any other character, maybe not quite as much worry, but we've seen her do some questionable things. Is she actually ever going to reach the destination that she said she wants to set out to? Not get distracted by restaurants or hot springs or anything. And I've definitely mentioned it before, but seeing the genuine enthusiasm that these characters have for a hobby, going out and camping, makes me feel like I'm missing out. Not on camping in general, just having that sort of longing for the outdoors, maybe. I mean, having the... Who is taking that picture? But having the photos of the occasion. Never mind, it's the curse. It's now passed on through the digital medium. Capturing the photos of the occasion, showing them off. She is their guardian angel. Hopefully... I mean, if it starts getting the money in, I don't see an issue. Having a living god. Yeah, her spare time is very limited recently, but she overcame the the glumness rather quickly. Well, this week, but how much actual preparation has she started? Actually picked a place that she wants to visit yet? I wonder if she'll need rescuing less than the other group that we were seeing. She's been quite the figurehead for camping. Glue maps. I mean, having Google Maps or any other variation of that such technology has made finding things, especially in the surrounding areas, much easier. There are some things that I didn't even know we had in this city, thanks to going on maps. Trying to do the entire thing, journey included. Maybe for good reason. As long as she's got emotional support to help her. A sense of freedom there. I'd be worried more than just for falling off, but the other thing she mentioned, yep. I mean, make sure you've got cell phone service. That's a good idea. I mean, there are certain areas just slightly like 20-minute drive from here where there is no coverage whatsoever. Frozen pipes, yeah, you don't really want to use those. Something that they should have done on the past trip. I might skip over 0.5. And then sit and relax for hours, yeah? Does she have any books to read? Is she a big proponent of knitting? Quick, add that to her favourites and bookmarks and quick, hide her search history. And not only did nothing bad happen, but she quite enjoyed herself. Well, she may have a good reason to take them there. And even if it's just to have a pretense to buy more specialist sake. You may need to check in every once in a while, see how that research is actually doing. She is quite the handful. But considering it started on just her going camping by itself and that love of camping has slowly started to spread. So is she now thinking about the weekend plans? Do you not have any backup for the friends when you're telling her about it? She putting in... fair enough. As long as she actually has her phone on her person, then that app might be useful. Otherwise, step 1 complete. Now it's finding a good campsite and one that's in her price range and not going to break the bank or anything. Has all the amenities and whatnot. No fire on the premises. She is actually working her butt off for this. I think rather than just working for the sake of working and getting money, having a goal in mind or a purchase for the future gives a definite sense of purpose to what you're doing. Draw, walk, crossed out. Good camping food there. Now, step 6, did she remember to actually put on her alarm to wake up? The the rest of the family, I wonder if they're slightly apprehensive or somewhat proud of her for actually having the initiative to go out and do something like this. She could try to sound more enthusiastic about it, but there are some towns and places in Japan where it would be fun to see, but the entire journey to it, I'm not sure, would be entirely worth. They creaky sounding wood beams there. Okay, maybe the walk would be worth it. Free warm tea or barley tea. Probably because she's a lot more comfortable. She should. Okay, I know those two foodstuffs. I think having a rural type just experience, whether it's not a like a local inn or something, would be kind of neat to do for a few days. Not for a single day journey though. Mm-hmm. Did she pull over to check the messages and see she was getting on, or is she following her? Do you have anyone to take your photo? I do kind of wonder, without doing any research into it, where all of the traditional kind of prayer stuff came from in Japan, and what where it was born from. The double claps, the washing your hands in the bucket scoop. How many steps? There we go. Is she going to make? I mean, it's going to be forever on her mind if she doesn't get some now. Oh, always on duty. You'll pay for. Well, look, what is that? An emoji thing using the phones for eyes. Uh, she'll talk to her later when she's finished work for the day. That's a big tree. That dog has some good texting thumbs there. Wonder if they'll get not bored per se, but wanting to see more something other than Mount Fuji after a while, and maybe she should have got the yakisoba. Or if she hadn't have wandered around for so long and kept looking back at the other place wantingly, the line might have been smaller. Must be incredibly coincidental to find her here. Yeah, I was about to ask why is she hiding from in the shadows. She's inside, but is there a seat at the? Okay, there is. I mean, you. I guess she'll copy them. I mean, ordering under pressure is something that I'm good at. Mainly because making an actual decision is too tough. So wait until you're at the last moment, then you can't regret it. Having the full process displayed out like this, how is she ever going to last until it's done? She's emanating some aura. I don't think she can hear him. Still stalking around. I wonder if she knows that she's being followed. Finally has lunch. When you're tailing someone, you should probably put your phone on silent. Turn off the vibration and all that. Don't want to give yourself away early. Which the sauce is pretty good. Bit of Worcester sauce on cheese on toast, and you're laughing for a really quick and easy snack. And even though I've never had anchovies, having a sauce that is kind of derived from it. Did she need to leap from her seat to say that? This is rather homely little place there. I mean, yes, running into friends, family, and whatnot. Do you have a lot of conversation topics and whatnot? Two as well. Does she have a kindred spirit? Oh, that's nice. Slightly different than being on the moped, but at least she doesn't have to battle the cold quite as much. I mean, she's had a lot of practice. And by the time she gets back, is she going to remember to bring home all the equipment that she took? Is this about to assuage or confirm their worries? That was a happy little bean there outside the just tomatoes. Hmm. A hmm. A chance encounter, now having a meeting of minds with those that both enjoy the same sort of DVDs and entertainment. Well, I think the important part of that sentence was on schedule. So now bus, or is she walking down? I wonder if she's going to regret the 5k walk and then back. Ah, damn. I guess the journey there was one thing. Now we've got the entire next episode to see her progress for her solo camping. I don't think I'd be able to. Okay, I'd maybe change that. I don't think back then at that kind of age range I would be able to do solo anything. The worry and anxiety of traveling anywhere by myself would have been far too great. Now, not so much. I'm a big boy now. But I feel like there's probably quite a lot that could have been different or have missed out on if I actually had that push to or drive to do something more, to actually go out and have that bit of adventure. Is this her next, the place that she picked out? She's got a gazebo. I think she'd enjoy a plate that large. Once again, a nice and satisfying 25 minutes of anime. Being able to. Well, not much exactly changes. We get a trip to the shops, a hot bath, and a meal. But each time getting a little bit more of rural Japan, some of the sightseeing places around, picking up some names should I ever actually decide to take a trip over yonder. And definitely having one of those sit down, see the food being prepared in front of you type restaurants are a little dangerous. For me in particular. I think for Nadeshko's reaction at the end, you get hungry, you see more stuff being made, I'll have that as well. But as a first trip away by herself, so far the immediate journey up to it has been fairly by the books. It's not really done anything too eventful, for one word. Actually just managing to get there. Still got to walk 5k, but let's just say managing to get there with only a little stumbling block along the way, almost being tripped up by the lure of more yakisoba. She is surprisingly persistent when it comes to something that she wants. When it's experiencing this solo camping trip, nothing's going to stand in her way. Not even her own stomach. But I can sense some good things coming, considering the advisor, the teacher, has got an idea of somewhere that she would like to go and take everyone else. Mainly because their benefit, they get to go camping again. Her getting some sake is a occupational hazard. Definitely not a primary reason for going. But is there any other show where you can just sit down at any point, join in, and 10 minutes in, 4 episodes ago, whatever, and it doesn't matter because it's all the same, just cozy warmness, and yet I don't mind in the slightest. Seeing people actually just enjoy what they do, slowly learning in the process, and teaching us, I guess. There are some very passionate characters, and I guess the author for making it in the first place. And so I guess with that, if you have enjoyed Yuru Camp, there's plenty more to see. Whether or not we'll be joining on with the rest of the friends and their adventures soon enough, or seeing Nadeshko's attempt at solo camping all the way through, tragedies and all, if anyone need to come to our rescue, we should be in for a pretty decent time. And honestly, what could ever really go wrong in this show? It's far too cozy for that. So as long as you're wrapping up warm if you need it, there'll always be some more anime here. If you enjoyed this episode, maybe leave a like and a comment down below. Maybe even decide to subscribe to the channel if I've entertained you alongside it. But for now, get yourselves a bit of rest. Maybe plan out your own grand day out. But I'll be here, so I'll see you for the next one.